In the morning, I nearly destroyed this car. We went into our first real issue. Hello and good morning. We are once again on the road, but this time we are doing it in big style. We are going to the Nürburgring, Germany, and through the trip we will be discovering new people, we will be discovering new companies, and I will share everything on YouTube. We're going to travel through the entirety of Romania, Hungary and Germany, so 3 countries, but not in one day because that's overkill for this particular trip. We're going to be stopping at Budapest, near Budapest, for the first part of the leg. What happens every time I go out on a trip? Something has to happen. In the morning, I nearly destroyed this car up a crosswalk that was something like a giant speed bump. I hit it with more than 70 kilometers an hour, and the car really jumped in the air and got back on its nose, and I thought that was it. Fortunately, the car is okay, everything is fine, but now during the week I forgot to add money to my account, because here in Romania we work with cash money most of the time, and in order to charge the car on every charging station you have to have some money in your account. And now I'm going back a few kilometers to an ATM trying to see if I can add some money to my account. Balance in the universe is restored. Is over, and now we are on the highway, and we will keep driving highway miles until Nürburgring. The second stop was great. I limited the maximum charge to 220 kilowatts just to preserve the battery, and we are now approaching the last stop in Romania. So this trip so far was perfect in terms of charging, and it was almost perfect in terms of road, but we are making good progress, and I think I will arrive in near Budapest just under 4 p.m. To share stalls with the Volkswagen ID4, We went from 15% to 30% in no time at all, but now we have to stay at 150 kilowatts. I hope we won't stay very long, but it is what it is. We are now approaching the end of our first country, which is Romania, and now we hope to get on the other side as soon as possible. After that, we try to find some sort of restaurant to have some lunch, and we head out to our first staying of the night. We've been driving since 4:44, so 9 hours of driving, almost 700 kilometers so far, and the consumption is 23.7 with an average speed of 74 kilometers an hour. On my gasometer I have 68% and 243 kilometers, given the fact that on the autobahn I drove with straight 140 kilometers an hour, so pretty high speed. That's good. It proves that this car can handle any type of distance if you have some sort of fast charging available. So far we had a 75 kilowatt charger, a 300 and also another 300 kilowatt charger so far. The next stop will be the slowest one in Szeged in Hungary, which will be a 50 kilowatt, but that's good because we also want to have some lunch there. So far we've planned out this trip almost perfectly. I think there is a 1 hour advantage over the last time we did this exact trip, so we should see you at the finish line. So after 1 hour of waiting at the border, I got checked. The vehicle got its VIN checked, and also the entirety of the car, boot space, what I had in the boot, what I had in the front trunk, also the documents and everything was checked. It's strange that the only person that got checked on my line was just me, but I think that was some kind of random check over in order to see if everything is alright with the car. Now we head to the next charging location and also a place to find some lunch. On our way to the next charging location, we chose to take a slightly more scenic route just to see how the locals do their day, and what amazed us is the fact that they have a special lane just for cyclists, which in Romania you don't see much of that. So you see my windshield, which is full of flies, and if you do from the screen wipers, it doesn't really work, but I have a solution to that. All-purpose cleaner diluted 2 to 10 and this amazing tool. This is it. The windshield is all clean. No need for this. Okay. We ran into our first real issue. We stopped at this OMV charging station, and I wasn't able to start the charging process through the app, not only because I didn't understood the language, but also the charging station wasn't working properly because they have these smaller cards which you can put as a RFID authentication, but unfortunately it wasn't able to start the charging process. We tried multiple times, but unfortunately we had to leave that charging location. We selected another stop 21 kilometers away, and we only have 121 kilometers left, so we have a bit of buffer, but we hope that the next station will work. Great success! We are charging at least, thanks to mole plug-in. There you go. We are charging at this CS charger with 50 kilowatts. Finally, after 13 hours in the car, including stops, charging, driving, and also the hour lost at the border, we finally arrived at our first destination of the week. Now, as you could see, in Romania the charging was pretty much spot on. Just the first charging location that we chose wasn't really working, but I haven't shown that on camera. So before arriving at that 75 kilowatt, we tried to charge at a 160 kilowatt in the same city, but we weren't able to start the charging. But the 75 kilowatt and also the other two, the 300 kilowatt chargers worked perfectly. First one, I did the battery optimization, but it wasn't really to my taste. I thought that it would go to 220 and then peak over there, but it really diminished the total charging power. And now we should rest and see you tomorrow. Ciao.